de filles dans mon comics strip. Viens faire des bulles, viens faire des je distribue les swings et les supercuts. Ça fait stop et ça fait chut. Ou bien
Hi everyone! That's cute. It's an iPhone 7. You just keep that. You're welcome.
I didn't know we get scratches.
Under your seats. A surprise! Just kidding, don't look. It's not the Oprah show. We've been working on this. Thanks everyone for coming out. We have a really great group here. Some faces we saw from last night. So some of you may or may not know, we were shooting our biofictional element for Made Up. So part of what we're doing, in addition to these live interviews, is a kind of sitcom kind of thing. It's a documentation, a fictionalized documentation of the process of making this piece. So Rosa plays herself, the curator, I play myself, the artist, and Laura plays herself, the makeup artist, which is the running joke. She's actually a librarian. Jen and Jake were also in the biofictional element playing themselves, and we were shooting in their home. We shot 2 episodes last night, about 5.5 hours, so we are exhausted but very awake, hence the sunglasses.
Oh, I was wondering what you thought about it, if I should keep them on or
Hey,
take them off.
let's do an audience poll.
Keep the mystique on.
Yeah, the mystique. So just before we get MAHWISH to the stage, I just want to show you all something that's going to be happening to my face. This, look at this. What is this goo? Any guesses? What'd you say? Kumquat?
Gum, you know, like xanthan gum or you know,
Oh, okay.
put on attach things to your face.
All right, anything else?
Water down dish soap.
Watered down dish soap.
There's something in it.
Something in it. Can you see this?
Oh. Oh, you're gonna love it. Just trust me. Go.
Any other guesses? We have a $500 prize for the person who gets it right. Just kidding. Let's get MAHWISH to the stage. Hi, MAHWISH.
Hi, Danny.
Are you ready for this? Are you psyched?
Yes.
I'm excited to have this all over my face.
Okay.
Nothing more I could want on a Saturday afternoon.
That's great.
And look how simple. Look, these water bottles are just for us to drink. Look, it's just 2 brushes, piece of paper, and God knows what. Some magic is going to happen, my friends. Some magic is going to happen.
All right, are you ready to be made up?
Let's do it.
All right.
All right, MAHWISH. You start off as a miniature painter.
Yes.
Can you tell me a little bit about what that is?
So the traditional genre of miniature painting is not what we first think of when we think of the word miniature, that it would be minute and small, but it's more about the details and the materials that are used in making that kind of paintings. So it's all handmade. So you make your own paper, you make your own brush from squirrel tail hair, and
Squirrel
you make
tail
your own
hair.
paints.
Do you have to kill the squirrel?
I did not kill a squirrel, but there was an assignment in our school where we had to actually go as a group, catch a squirrel, and then basically take off hair.
That's amazing. So how did you catch the squirrel?
It's really hard. I worked with a friend who now lives in Sydney. When I was actually coming here, he wasn't sure if there would be squirrels in America, so he gave me 2 tails to take with me. I still have them. I never had to use it, so.
So what else are you making? You make the brushes, you make the paper. Are these miniature paintings typically on paper?
Yes, but I have explored working on wood and some other materials, so I think it could work. I do have 2 pieces at Akron Art Museum right now. One is on paper and it's a very traditional painting, and the other piece is a sculpture which is hanging from the ceiling. It's a Hellfire missile to the scale, which is exactly my height, so it's 5 feet 2 inches. And it's made out of cardboard, and I've brought a lot of reflective paper when I went to Pakistan, and that's what's used on traditional trucks when they decorate trucks with these vibrant colors. I decorated that Hellfire in that fashion.
So,
So-
what's a Hellfire missile?
Hellfire missile is attached to CIA-operated drones. They have cameras, so they do surveillance, uninterrupted surveillance for many hours until they find the target, and then somebody pushes a button all the way in Nevada, which launches Hellfire missile, which is the missile that kills people on the ground.
And so then how do they know when to drop these missiles? I mean, what's the target?
The target is basically they're looking for Islamic extremists. They're looking to see if they can find a group of people who are maybe plotting an attack, and they try to take them down before they could actually take any step. But then there is a lot of complexity with that issue because these drones are flying above in the sky, so they have a very aerial imagery, which is at disadvantage of knowing if it's a person of a certain age or certain gender, or even if it's a human being or an animal. So a lot of times in these strikes, sometimes they kill civilians or they kill children, and that's problematic. Me as a Pakistani and American, I feel like I am always asking myself that question, like where does my, like being loyal to a place, loyal to a country, and then being a responsible citizen of the world. And do you have to make that choice and pick one, or could you just be more of a global citizen and just think of humanity in general? What do people take away from it? I hope that they would just spend a little bit more time in learning and what's going on, how is the American government affecting people in other parts of the world, because us as Americans are represented by our government, and there's an overview of how people see Americans. So I just hope that we could be more aware of that. I think I'm almost done with this. I think.
All right, are we ready to reveal this?
I think so.
Okay. I am laughing.
Are you okay?
I'm laughing. Thank you all so much for coming, and hopefully we'll see you next week.